with the times.
छोटों को प्यार, बड़ों को प्रणाम, नमस्कार, सत श्री अकाल, आदाब. What I really mean is love and blessings to the younger ones and respect to the elder ones. Today we will be talking to George and Indy on the water challenge. Sitting next to George, who is the WaterAid ambassador for Sydney Waters. Is that right?
That's right.
Yeah. Tell us something about WaterAid's Water Innovators Challenge that the Sydney Water teams is participating for 2018.
Yeah, well, I've been involved in WaterAid since 2003 in the UK, so being the Sydney Water Ambassador is an absolute privilege now. We've got 3 teams operating in the WaterAid Challenge. One team, Pran, Avazar and Live Differently, and they're focusing on 3 different things. They're focusing on the provision of clean water, the improvement of sanitation and promoting behaviour around hygiene. So really exciting thing to be involved with.
Right. So it is absolutely a privilege to be an ambassador.
Totally.
Wonderful. So it is playing the key role in the Swachh Bharat campaign, which is saying Clean India campaign being initiated by Government of India, Prime Minister of India. Would you be able to tell me something about the teams within the Sydney Water that's going to participate in it?
Yeah, so the Swachh Bharat campaign is really important to us. We know it was started around 2014. We know it needs to conclude around 2019, October the 2nd, Mahatma Gandhi's 150th anniversary, so very important to us. So we've set 3 teams up as part of the Innovators Challenge, and each one is focusing on a specific different challenge around the 3 topics that are important here, around the provision of clean water, sanitation and hygiene. So we're really excited about doing that.
Lovely. I really feel great, being born and brought up in India and now Australia being the homeland. So what I'm trying to do is have a connection between homeland and the motherland. Thank you to you.
That's exactly what's happening here. Is we've formed a team of people who have a personal connection to this. And those personal stories are the most compelling part of what we're doing for involvement and also for raising money for this initiative.
So having the professional experience with the passion that goes back to their home countries does help.
It's the most important factor for us.
So what made you passionate to work on this project that's for increasing the hygiene practices all over?
Well, there's a fairly well publicised statistic about 13 children under the age of 5 die every hour due to diarrhoea in India. So that enough makes us get involved here, makes it really important to us, makes it personal to everybody, because we can all relate to how privileged we are here in Sydney, but also we can relate to things that we care about in India.
Wonderful. Indy, welcome.
Thank you.
What is the strategy that you are following to build this product for the kids in schools in India?
Yeah, so we are actually, as you know, we are trying to find the problem, solve the problem where actually it is mattering the most. We are actually building team of teams to reach to the kids in India who are actually facing this problem. So for that, we are actually partnering with local schools as well as local schools in Australia to understand the problem and therefore design a solution and a product that will meet their needs.
What I see that Live Differently team's objective is to raise $25,001 for the WaterAid. Would you be able to explain why $25,001 instead of $25,000?
Yeah, it's a great question. It's currently in India, there's a popular belief that numbers should not be rounded off.
Right.
That means in finality. And if we say $1,000 or $100 one, that means one starts for a new beginning of a number. That's the reason we chose $25,001. We want to build a sustainable movement in India, and that is just the beginning for us.
So 25,000 is the initial figure. Starting with one could be another 25,000.
That's right.
Dollars coming in. Wonderful. With the whole project going on, so when do you schedule to go to India?
Well, I'm scheduled to go to India the 2nd week of July.
Right.
So I've been to India many times for work, and I've seen how charming, enchanting, and how magical India is. So the opportunity to combine this activity with a work trip is really important to me.
You said 2nd of July, so where would you be?
So my trip will take me to Pune, to Bangalore, Hyderabad, on that trip. So
Yeah, because in the first week of July, I'll be happen to be in India. I don't know, so we probably will bump into each other at one of the airports.
Yeah,
and say,
you never know.
And say, live differently.
Live.
So, George, what is the strategy that you're following to build this product for the kids in schools in India?
Well, we think children are the secret to promoting new behaviours, particularly around hygiene. So if we can get a message out there about promoting hygiene into the hearts and minds of the young souls, the young children, and that we can use that to promote hygiene, then we're going to be making a difference. We are very keen that we not only meet the needs of the Innovator Challenge in terms of building a platform, a multimedia platform to promote this message, but also that we create something that is sustainable and will live on beyond that.
It is not only the once a project is finished, the job is done. It has to be carried after.
Absolutely, that was a fundamental for us because we've been involved in the Winnovators Challenge for the last 3 years and we've had a successful track record of participating in this. And when we got this young team together who are absolutely passionate about this, we said, how are we going to make a difference here that is sustainable beyond this activity? So we formed this group called #LiveDifferently.
Live differently, yeah.
And what we said is we'll provide a platform that brings together the people that have a passion for making a difference, the people that care, and the people that can make a difference, with those that can be impacted by that difference. So we formed a platform and we're using all the social media platforms to do that. But we formed a platform where hopefully when the Innovators Challenge concludes around the hygiene platform, the hygiene initiative, that the platform and the movement will carry on beyond that so that we can keep the motion going, keep the education going, and change the habits of those young children that can influence how people live.
Perfect. You know, like with Fiji Times, we say, Fiji Times, be with the times. George and Indy with the Sydney Water Live Differently team is definitely trying to give an access to the people with the knowledge and the awareness to live differently.
Absolutely.
Once again, what I want to bring to the notice is #Live Differently. Everybody, go online, go on Google, check it out. #Live Differently. Come and support. Wonderful efforts. Thank you so much.
Dream big, achieve big. Gemco Sydney. Any course, any uni. www.gemcoaustralia.com